Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Narlo here. Say hello to everyone, Narlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were finishing up with Gimli and all in the glittering caves back there. Had just fought Drew Brennan and done a few other things, tried to wander around and give some uplift and support to the various people who were trapped in the caves. And we have made our way back. We have been tasked by Eomer to come and talk to Aragorn outside of the Hornburg. So we have came back into the area behind the deeping wall here, and you see the devastation that's ruined. The battles continue. We're going to see if we can get back into Helm itself, into the Hornburg, and talk to Aragorn. That's where he supposedly is. So we need to make our way back inside. I think this is the way that we went inside. I've never actually returned back this way. I'm surprised there's so little fighting and everything going on. I came back in stealth, but I hardly had to do that. I mean, truly, I didn't need to even stealth my way back in. Okay, so that is the entrance. Now, let's see if we can get back on top of the wall. Go back, talk to Aragorn, and see how things are upstairs. Is this the one that leads us out onto the wall? Yeah, that just leads us back out onto the burning walls. That's the one we don't need. We need to find one of the other, there we go, one of the other ones that takes us up and onto the wall proper. Alright, I hope everyone's been having a good time. Things are nice around where I'm at. It was a beautiful day yesterday. I was actually able to get quite a bit of work done, laying down some concrete. I'm doing a crazy paving. Concrete crazy paving with one of those things, you know, you buy the molds and pour the concrete in it, put different colored concrete powders, concrete dye into your concrete, mix it up in the concrete and pour it into the molds, let it dry, and it comes into various parts that look like pavers, looks like stone. And was doing that for a good deal of the day yesterday after I took a nap after work, because work has been insane. The people have been insane. We had to have call the police and have them come and take some family members away that were threatening people. I seriously think that, you know, with the hospitals having been closed for about a year for visitors, not letting visitors and family members and all that into the hospital, I really think that the various, you know, still 99% of your people are fine. 99+% of your family and visitors and all are fine. But you get that 1% who are, whether they're male or female, they're Karens or crazy, and they decide they've been building up all this tension and frustration that for a year they haven't been able to come in and scream at nurses, and they think they're going to do it now. And they've got a whole lot of screaming to do. So it's nice to know when your administration has your back and says, no, we're not going to put up with that kind of crap. All right, let's talk to Aragorn here. And when we left off, let's show the history, where he said, the battle will soon be upon us. Must protect the folk in the shelter here. Yeah, we did that hours before dawn. Force the ceremony. Gimli's Gimli Clays. Guys, Aragorn second level. Okay, Gimli wants to report to him of the dwarf's successes. And of course, remember, we're still having...
lives and is in high spirits. That is good.
Remember, we're still having the contest between Gimli and Legolas, and the infamous, that only counts as one. So Gimli lives and is in high spirits. That is good, but I fear that I do not share in his confidence. The fortress cannot stand much longer. We are nearly overrun.
Our options are exhausted, as are the defenders.
Indeed, I'm sure they are. Now, fused relics. Do I actually have to take that to a... Yeah, I gotta actually have that deconstructed from a person, don't I? And I've still got the gloves that I've got to sell back. So we may do that as well. And we've got a little repair work. So I will swing by one of the vendors on our way by and get that done and that done. So, Book 13, Chapter 10, the Hornburg. Our options are exhausted, so are the defenders. I do not know how much longer we can hold this fortress, Nalo. We must fall back into the Hornburg and defend it for as long as we can. We must fall back to the keep. 2 ways to participate: speak to Cynric for the story tale, or use the epic battles for the more gameplay intensive. Let's use the story tale because that's the way we're going. Although, Trotter has informed me, he has warned me about how
I do not know how much longer we can hold the fortress.
once we get into, once we head on into Gondor, that there's going to be a problem with that Gondor. You have to do the entranceway anyway, the very first one on the sequence. You actually have to do it as a epic battle. And I have done an epic battle once before. It's not like I'm totally unfamiliar with the situation. It was a very long time ago because it was whenever Glennoran first came to Rohan. Way back when Rohan first came into the game. It was that long ago. But yeah, it was, so the vendors and all are gone, so I'm going to have to go over here to Gleowine and change time to before the battle. Let's see. Go ahead and change time. It was back when Rohan had just come out, and they didn't have a storyline. It was all, you had to do the epic battle part, and you went through the epic battle practice, which was a attack on Helm's Deep type thing. So I have done one before. It's been an awfully long time, and I'm sure I'll need some practice and all, and probably have to do it several times. All right, now that we have shifted time back to before everything blew up, I'm going to go over here. We're going to do a little inventory maintenance and a little repair work. I still need to go talk to those people that give you the VIP rewards where you can just summon these people to you. That would be a good thing. And I'll take care of that. But of course, my talking about going and taking the advice I'm given is much like if you watch my trucking videos. Somewhere in just about all my trucking videos lately, it's all been, you know, at some point I need to hook that head tracker up before the next time I come and play. It's the same kind of thing here. Let's see what we can do, and I'll meet you on the other side of our inventory maintenance here when we go up and talk to Cynric.
It is wise for wanderers to equip themselves well.
All right, we got to remember that when you go to Gleowine, the Forge and Relic Masters are just right over there. The vendors are there, masters are there. So let's go back to before dawn. Get back to the battle here, get back to defending the actual Hornburg. All right. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, things have been going decently. Oh, what was I talking about? I knew I had something I wanted to say about the game and all, I believe, but Lord knows if I can remember what it was. Talked before about how I'm like Barlaam Butterbur, you know? Your mind is like a warehouse. You put more into it, and the things that you won't get shoved to the rear. That's the way all this is. Oh, we could at least clean up our dead. Alright, back over. Let's go to Cynric. So yeah, talking about doing the battles. The epic battle type stuff. And all, hopefully at level 97, I'll still be prepared to go on up this way. Alright, do we have cram or something? I believe we do. I know we've got our healing potions up here. Yep, there's our Daleman's cram, so we should be ready to go for whatever battle may throw us. Plus the fact that this is a blue quest, so we should be out-leveled it by a little bit. My friend, you still live. I have sustained a number of injuries, and my shield was cloven in two, but I still stand for Rohan. What is that? You encountered my dear wife Ardith and my daughter Leofa. They are still in good health, safe within the caves. You have eased my worries, Narlo. I thank you for that, but there's no time to rest. We must defend the Hornburg. All right, travel now. I was talking about hooking up the head tracker.
The Hornburg must not fall. This is the last defense, my friend. We must stand for as long as we can. Forward, Rohan.
All right, for Rohan. So this is the epic quest, Battle of the Hornburg, story tale, level 95. So I'm still 2 levels above it. Excuse me. And yeah, thanks for the advice, Trotter. I do need to check with. I know I've seen those crystals you're talking about. I need to check into it. It's an upgrade my legendary items. I'm sure the problem being that I keep hoping. I knew they've got the new the revamp to the legendary item system, which I was kind of hoping as time went on that the revamp would come in before I had to actually start looking seriously into all the complications of the old system that I never got into because I just went the heck with this. So yeah, I'll have to start looking into that and see if we can get ourselves a little bit more. I like that gleam off your armor there. See if we can get ourselves a little bit more prepared and a little bit more DPS ahead of us. Let's talk to Hama here. How fares the battle down below, Narlo? There's been hard fighting up here, and Theoden King has bloodied his sword already. So far, we have turned aside all our foes, but I fear they will storm the lower levels and we will be surrounded. Do you have any good tidings for the king, or has all been lost? This night seems never ending, and is a trait it shares with the forces of Isengard. Let's go ahead and let's get our cram in. Continue quest. This way. My king! Oh, Theoden. Stand not so close to the edge. I fear the arrows of the orcs might find you. You need not fuss over me, Hama. I do not fear death. Ooh, that is a mighty horde out there. Seems like so much larger than it was just a little while ago when we were on the wall. My sword rests no longer in idleness. I am prepared to fight and die for my land and my people. It should have been so earlier, but for the honeyed words of Saruman poured into my ear by his servant Grima. But no longer. My place is here in defense of my people until the very end. It will not be much longer. Stand with Theoden. I do not think we will see another sunrise, Narlo. The orcs have almost overrun the northwest wall. Where are we at? Blah, 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 blah. Then it is over. It is not so, not yet. Narlo! Oh, you're all fancied up too. Wow, okay. Y'all look quite fancy. I feel like I ought to be wearing my Rohirrim armor out here too. Do I even have it on, or is that something that only... Is that something that only... that... No. Okay, I was saying, is that something that only that, Glennoran and them have? I think it's only them Glennoran and them have. Let's wear our actual equipment. We're going to be in battle. Let's look like we ought to be in battle here. Okay, good lord, my equipment looks bizarre. Okay, let's talk to Aragorn here. If the Hornburg falls, then there will be none left to safeguard the kingdom of Rohan. We must defend the fortress for as long as we can. There's no other choice left to us, Narlo. It falls to us to save Rohan. Fight alongside Aragorn in the defense of the Hornburg. Follow me. Alright, so I'm actually going to let you do like I did with Gimli. Let you tank as much as you can. see. Let's go with you. Let's riddle you. And then let's go back to whichever one he is fighting. Maybe. Oh my god. Really? Really? Alright, who is it that you're on? Oh, just about any of them, huh? Oh, Aragorn's laying waste here. Okay. Good. It's nice to know that this is not the last of them, Narlo. It's good to know that for Rohan! To know that the king of Rohan and the future king of Gondor can actually put up a fight. And it's not like I'm going to have to actually carry the entire battle here all on my head. Nice, okay, I like the story. Know that it was Theoden, one of the Thingol, son of Thingol, that dealt the killing blow. What is that? Ah, your death is upon you, beast. Black powder, Narlo, quench the fuse. Okay. I don't know what the black powder bomb said. I didn't catch the thing in time. I'm sure we'll find more. That was quickly done, Narlo. You may have purchased us a reprieve and saved the fortress from another one of Saruman's sorcerous devices. We are safe for now. Safe? You speak of safety when 10,000 orcs clamor outside these walls. We slew these orcs, so too will we slay the next. This troll met his end at your hand, Theoden King. Aye, Hammer. But how many more will need ending before I reach my own? We should get out of the open, Theoden. This way, Narlo. Boy, there is still a crowd of them out there. I will not cower within these walls until the end, Aragorn. This is not the death of a king of Rohan. There are not many choices left to you, Theoden. Not many, no, but this choice I do have. Erlingus! Riders, make ready! We will ride forth and bring glorious battle to the orcs. Theoden, it will take time for your men to prepare. I will give you the time you need, my king. I will stand guard by your door one last time. Hammer. No foe shall pass, my king. Go, my door ward. Mount your steed, Narlo. You ride with us. I didn't say that this wasn't a good death for a hobbit. I didn't. Hey, burglar. Hello, burglar. I have no misplaced quest for glory. I'm not Eowyn. I don't have any misplaced desire for glory here. We will ride forth from the Hornburg and bring death to the orcs. Riders, to me! Let none fear to ride with us, for the bards will sing of our deeds long after we are gone. This is the hour of Rohan! Ride with Theoden down the causeway into the waiting orcs. Alright, we know where this leads, don't we? Alright, well, let's, what happened? Where's my horse? Horse steed, there we go. I mean this ride is, I thought that was my war horse. Where'd they go? I guess they rode on ahead. Clearwin is gone, but Thurkatel excitedly takes the banner from you. What happened to Gleowine? Please tell me nothing happened to Gleowine. Alrighty.
Do you hear that sound? It is the sound of celebration. The battle is won.
Wait, that was it? We don't even get to see Gandalf attack? Wait, whoa, hold, hey. My friend, come quickly. Do you hear that sound? It is the sound of celebration. The battle is won. Oh, hell no. What, because I wasn't on a horse and it didn't let me get on a horse, did it? What the hell was this? It's how does Mind Fiend put it? It's not fair. Let's see. Yeah, that one will be a good one. The copper bracelet.
Dawn has come, and with it the renewal of our hopes.
I cannot believe our good fortune, Narlo. Dawn has come, and with it the renewal of our hopes. Go out the front gate of the fortress and see for yourself. Find Aragorn and Theoden on the field outside the gates. Alrighty. We can do that. Chapter 11, Dawn Comes. Alright, so we're back in here after dawn, huh? Can we get on our damn horse now? You saw the horses were all grayed out. So it was like, how the hell am I supposed to get on my... Ooh, oops. I'm sorry. I did not mean to ride across. Yeah, let's get off of here. I didn't mean to go riding across your honored dead like that. Seriously, we didn't get to see we didn't get to see the Erkenbrand and Gandalf come running on the field. We didn't get to see the forest, the Huorns appear. Any of that stuff? Really? Really? Am I gonna have to go find a video of this online and watch that battle and see things appear? That was the storied. I'm partly hoping that I missed out on it. Otherwise, hoping that I didn't miss out on it and that things... You have found Aragorn and Theoden astride their steeds on the field of victory. Talk to Aragorn. Talk to Theoden. Alright.
Fortune was with us this day.
I came out upon the wall to see the dawn, and the orcs mocked me. They do not know their doom was at hand. They jeered me and threw stones, but I despaired not. Theoden spoke of one last ride through the gates, and I saw the glory in it. But still I dared not hope for victory. And yet the sight of the king riding forth gave to his people the fire they needed. Did you hear the horn blast as the king rode forth? I do not know what man blew the horn of Helm Hammerhand, but it filled our foes with terror, especially the wild men of Dunland. They thought Helm came again upon the living. Who is to say he did not? What we're gonna see the climax of the battle in the two of them telling us about it? What?
The orcs fled before us into the wood, but from whence came this sorcerous forest?
We have seen victory this day, Arlo. The Erlengus rode forth from the gates, driving orcs and wild men before them. I have never been so proud of my people as when they charged beside me into the mass of our foes. Many brave warriors perished this night, but the glory that is theirs can never be taken away. Rohan lives still because of their courage. The orcs fled before us, but they knew not what to make of the forest that lies now at Helm's Dyke. Gandalf may know, for it sees the thing of sorcery. I know only that the wood is no friend to the orcs, for none that pass that way have emerged. Let's see here. So we had... Yeah, you ride with us. Okay, I was thinking maybe I missed something, but they talked about the wood and all that. But no, there it is. There's where it ends. Storytell the Hornburg. That's disturbing. Like I said, I'd like to think that I missed it. I don't want to think that I missed it. Talk to Gandalf on the field of victory. I don't want to think that I miss them riding forth and seeing them charge across and hearing the orcs and the Huorns and all the rest, but neither do I want to think that Standing Stone Games just left that part out. All right, Gandalf.
Do you see the forest over yonder? It is no doing of mine.
Chapter 11, Dawn comes. I am glad to see you survive the night, my fortunate friend. Theoden, too, has had a turn of fortune, though he may not realize its true extent. Do you see the forest away yonder? That is no doing of mine. Those trees were brought here by a power much older than my own, and much greater in its own way. Theoden calls it sorcery, but name it not that. Name it rather a power that bodes ill for orcs and all others who harm the natural order of things. Saruman should fear this power. I believe he has already come to know his mistake. But we will learn the truth of this later. For now, celebrate the ally that arrives in time, and the courage of friends. The day brings with it the drawing of hope for Rohan. Talk to Éomer on the field of victory. All right, Éomer, where are you at? You're back yonder. All right, there's the forest of the Huorns there. All right. Let's go and talk to Éomer then. Piles and piles of burning orcs. And a few Rohirrim soldiers who haven't been collected and brought back into the Hornburg yet. Éomer and captured Dunlendings. All right. With Erkenbrand. Like I said, we didn't get to see Erkenbrand in them. Damn.
Even the memory of Helm Hammerhand fills these Dunlendings with fear.
Most of the Dunlending warriors cast down their weapons when the horn of Helm Hammerhand ran to the deep Narlo. Even his memory is enough to fill them with fear. I am having some difficulty convincing these warriors that their lives will be spared. I think Saruman painted for them a picture of my people rather different than the reality. Talk to the frightened Dunlending warrior by Éomer.
The horsemen burn their captives alive. Solomon saw it with his sorceries.
The Dunlending warrior stares at you with the fear in his eyes. Let me finish off my coffee right quick. Ah! I know what the horsemen do to their captives, and I will not let that happen to my men. The Strawhead says he will be spared, but how can I trust this man who weighs the value of a horse above that of his own children? The horsemen burn their captives alive and feed upon the dead. Saruman saw it with his sorceries. You assure the Dunlending warrior that this is simply one more lie of Saruman's, and that Éomer is a man of honor. The warrior's fear abates slightly, but it would take some time before he is at ease. In time, the lives of Saruman will be proven to be falsehood. You should leave Éomer to his charges. Stares at you suspiciously.
Where are our friends, Gimli and Legolas? Did they survive the battle?
Indeed they did. Let us go talk to them now and see how the contest between them went. Alright, like I said, disappointing end to it, but maybe if you play the epic battle, maybe that's how you have to see about the actual charge down the steps and see the things ahead of us and all that, because it doesn't seem like we missed out on anything unless it was just cut short because we were behind them. I don't know. I said red text will throw up some stuff and let us know. Let's talk to Legolas.
Dawn brings with it an end to our struggle, for now. Joyful sunrise.
Legolas grins at Gimli and nods his head respectfully. Gimli has won our little competition, for his tally exceeds mine by 1. I begrudge him not the contest, for I was very worried when the fighting drove him back into the caves, and none seemed to know his fate. But he tells me you were a staunch ally, Narlo, and I thank you for it. Doubtless you softened some of his foes as well, and helped him win our competition. I forgive you for it, my friend. It was said only in jest, for the light of the morning seems more ripe for jesting than any we have seen of late.
You stand before a victorious dwarf, friend.
The battle is ended, and so is my contest with Legolas. You stand before a victorious dwarf, Narlo. Gimli laughs heartily. You were quite a help within the caves, my friends, and I thank you for the aid. The fighting was thick, and the outcome was not certain. But we triumphed, and now the light of day banishes the fears of night. I am glad we are here to see it.
What has our wizard been up to, do you think?
What has Gandalf been up to while the battle was underway?
I was hoping to find out when I rode out from the Hornburg. Maybe we'll see it in a flashback now. I don't know. Just confusing. Just confusing. I need to mount up. This walk running around is getting tiresome. No one to row here and ride horses all the time. Oh, there's Theoden and Aragorn. Sorry, got a bit of a cough coming on here. Don't know what that's all about. Because it's early in the morning. I actually was not on puppy duty tonight. That's why I'm here recording at 4 in the morning like I used to do all the time in the past.
The battle is over, and Theoden has emerged into the sunlight and victory.
The orcs have been defeated, if not by blade, then by powers older than the kingdom of Eir. The warriors of Dunlin have fallen or fled, and those that have remained have thrown down their weapons. The battle for Helm's Deep is over, and Theoden has emerged into the sunlight in victory. We will soon need to travel to Isengard, there to see what will become of Saruman now that his army is defeated and his treacherous goals laid low. You gonna cut that one short too? But for now, there is work of recovery to be done. We will nurse our wounds, tend to our fallen, and see what must be done in the deep and in the ravaged fields of Rohan. I will call for you when the time has come to set our sights upon Isengard and Saruman.
Now we must look to the future.
All right, Book 14, Chapter 1. So we should see a video here, since we're finishing up a book. Usually there's a video at the end. I hope there's one for this one. The battle is won, my friend, and now we must look to the future. The design of Saruman has been ruined, not by any spell or magic, but by the stout hearts of the Rohirrim and the swift speed of Shadowfax. Narlo notices your study of the curious trees beyond the dike. Ah, that forest is no magic of mine, Narlo. A power much older than my own drives it to be here, and I could not have hoped for a more timely arrival than this. He hands you a number of healing poultices. Before we proceed, we must attend to the hurts of those injured during the battle. These poultices will bring with them some measure of relief. Speak with the king and see if he has need of such treatment. Then do what you can for the hurried wounded. There we go. Book 14, Chapter 1, The Battle is Done. Talk to Theoden on the field of victory on Helm's Deep after sunrise. Cindric, here's Theoden. Hello, Theoden King.
We have seen victory this day, but our work is not ended.
We have seen victory this day, but our work is not ended. We have earned a brief respite only, and must take steps to ensure the safety of the mark without much pause. The king sees the bundle of poultices in your hand. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but we shall see, and shakes his head. I am fine, Narlo. I have suffered bruises only, and the strength of my fathers has kept me from sustaining grievous injury. Many of my men will have need of that healing. Bring those packets to them and see to their hurts. Look too for men with swift horses, and command them to ride for all corners of the mark with news of what happened at the Hornburg. I want every vale in the Riddermark to have tidings of our victory, and to send their strongest fighters to Edoras by the second day of the full moon. After you have exhausted the poultices, and the riders have been sent forth, find Erkenbrand and give him my thanks for his timely arrival. Without his men, the sun might have risen on a different day for Rohan. I issue his commands to men that own swift horses, and treat the injured men with healing poultices.
I want every able-bodied warrior summoned to Edoras by the 2nd day of the full moon.
Cedric, what kind of quest have you got here? Oh, the story tells. If you did not complete the story tells while playing through this quest with opportunity to play them. Ah, complete. Yeah, can we complete that last one again? Can we? Travel now. I'm going to try that right quick, see if we can redo that last one. Maybe get on our horse this time?
Across Helm's Dyke will be the first line of defense. For how long will it hold?
No. I don't need this. What we, no. Okay, it says it'll be added to the reflecting pool. Let's cancel that one. Yes, I want to abandon this quest. Cancel it. Abandon it. Do you want to abandon it? Yes. How come it's not letting me abandon it? Alright. I want to cancel. Be removed. Do I want to abandon it? Yes. There we go. Alrighty. So we'll look at the reflecting pool and see if it allows us to get to this particular one. Of course, that means that we have to actually find the reflecting pool. So, whoa, look at all those people. All right, we're going to finish this one up first, talk to all the Rohirrim soldiers. I will bring Theoden's command throughout East Rohan. Such injuries are not severe. I will be fine without this healing. Bring them to men who need them more. Then why were you lying on your butt? Seriously, why were you laying on your butt? You have my thanks. My wounds are not as severe as I thought. What were you doing? Just resting? Taking it easy, catching some rays, drinking some wine, eating some cheese. I wish I could deliver the king's message, but my horse is sick. Yeah, the dog ate my homework too. Alright. I can see this is going to be a pain in the butt. You saw how many are on the map there. Well, here we had to run around. Alright, let's see if we can find some more possibly injured, but maybe not, men of Rohan, and some possibly able to ride, but the dog ate my homework. Are y'all sure y'all aren't? And since his injuries, are y'all sure y'all aren't related to the, Swifter Riders? Y'all aren't related to the Rangers, are you? Man agrees to ride forth at once. Because I hear that I hear the Rangers are recruiting. And it looks like y'all have perfect qualifications for them. You're either too injured or too lazy to serve. So we gotta find one more injured man? Really? Really? One more injured man out here? Seriously? I think I've already got all the... Carry the king's tiding. Find some people lying on the ground again. Alright. Good. Talk to Erkenbrand on the field of victory outside the Hornburg. So now we gotta go find Erkenbrand. Dang! That's Cendric. No. This is the one I want to focus on. Focus on this one. Track nearby quest. Set as the guide focus. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes hunting down Erkenbrand. Lord knows I couldn't remember that he was standing over here by Eomer. I was too busy too busy running around getting lazy Rohirrim off their butts.
We have wrested victory from the very claw of Saruman.
This is a proud day for the riders of the Mark Narlo. We have wrested victory from the very claw of Saruman, even as he thought his triumph assured. The house of Errol is stronger than he supposed, despite thrice-cursed Weirgend and the whispers of frailty that have been uttered throughout the Mark. Theoden King has fight in him still, as does his sister son Éomer. Erkenband strikes his shield with the side of his sword and cries, "Victory for the Erlungus!" A cry that is answered from others of the Rohirrim throughout the field. After a moment, he turns to you again with a smile. "We have put the Dunlendings to work, Narlo, hauling away the bodies of the orcs and cleaning the field of battle. Any who take a solemn vow not to cross the fords in the west ever again will have the forgiveness of our king."
Éomer wishes for you to ride with the king to Isengard.
All right, Éomer.
It will be a few hours before we ride for the Ring of Isengard and its evil master.
Gandalf has decided to ride to Isengard to confront Saruman, and my uncle has determined he shall ride with him. Some others will go as well, but first we have need of rest. It will be a few hours before we ride for the Ring of Isengard and its evil master, and all of us toiled greatly through the night. Find Deorwine inside the Hornburg. He has begun to arrange bedrolls for those seeking to rest for the journey. Indeed, and I'll also see if I can find the frickin' reflecting pool while we're at it. It's got to be in there somewhere, I'm sure. Alright, so we are wrapping things up here. I think that it would be on the map. Hang on a second. Let's go here. Enter map notes, reflecting pool. Where are the pools at? Did they even show them? There we go, reflecting pool. Does not show up anywhere on that map, does it? I'll have to go online and see where it is. And why are we riding this way when the entrance is over there? I guess we could come up the back. Can we come up the back? Let's science this out. Can we get in through the shattered wall? Can we enter the Hornburg like an orc? Get in through the shattered wall here and up the steps? We can. Okay. More piles of dead orcs. Remember that at some point they collect all the honored dead and bury them in a mass grave. Alright, so we can actually get through the portcullis and the gates. Oh, can we get through this one? Yes, we can. Alright. We are guarding this place pretty damn highly now. Okay, so we were going to talk to him. We're not going to do that, though. I'm actually going to see about finding a reflecting pool. Alright, I may have to go out and do that. If we're able to get into it, I will attach it on here. If we're not able to get into and smile, smoke. Why did I say smile? There we are. If we're able to get into it and it is any different than what we saw, I will attach it on to the end here. If not, I will bid y'all thank y'all for coming along. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. And next time we will go talk to Deorwine and probably be heading out to see Isengard. So we will see you then. Thanks for coming along and bye-bye. The black powder contained within this box can be set alight with terrible results. If the fuse can be extinguished in time, the explosion might be prevented. As you see, we have found the reflecting pool. The reflecting pool for all of West Rohan is actually in Dunharrow. So we've had to travel to Dunharrow and do this. And you see, they've glitched us out. I'm still looking like I'm on a stable horse during this entire time. So we're going to see here what happens. We're actually going to see if we can mount up and ride down with him. So I am going to actually mount up the steed of Mickle Delving and see if that takes us down, if we can actually ride on our steed here down. I think it's still just like it was. I think you just ride with him down to the end of the causeway. Perhaps you have to do the battle to see the other. But I'll let you know. I would take a look at the online and all and see what other people have done. And if so, I'll put links to it. I won't include their work in this video, but I'll put a link to it below if something exists. If like the epic battle allows you to see what happens and see the orcs get driven into the forest of the Huorns. So we will take a look and find out. We'll hopefully be able to stay mounted on our horse here and follow him down the causeway at least. And see what happens. As I said, we took a stable ride. And that's the other thing. You're in Helm's Deep after the battle. You have to actually go inside, go over there to where that guy is standing, and click on the thing that says Helm's Deep before the battle. That's how you get back to where the Helm's Deep stable master is. And all of the Helm's Deep stable master is, and all of the vendors. If you want any of those, you have to be before the battle to be able to do that. Yep, that's all it was. So there you go. We didn't actually miss anything, although we actually missed it. So I'm saying maybe the epic battle. I will, red text will tell us that. You see, we're back before the battle here because, well, I'm sorry, we're actually after the battle because here's all the dead folks lying around and all that. But to get anywhere, we have to go before the battle. So we will continue on. This is where we'll have to talk to Deowine here. And head on over to Saruman. So we will sit here, continue smoking our invisible pipe. Oh, things are real glitchy here. And we'll talk to you later. All right, thank you for coming, and bye-bye.